Sensi through suspension, sent off late on at Lazio. Options more limited, 6 players isolating with COVID-19. But on a more positive note, Lautaro Martinez has scored in Inter's 3 league games so far. Lukaku and Brozovic with a goal in both derbies last season. 4 youngsters added to the bench. Alessio Romagnoli returns for Milan, his first game of the season, with Gabbia and Leo Duarte isolating. Ibrahimovic is fine now, but Rebic is out after dislocating his elbow against Crotone. Ibrahimovic scoring the winning goal when Milan last won, and Inter were officially the home team some 10 years ago. Quite a bit further out. It's a lovely shape on that cross once again. Here's Salamakers. Ibrahimovic, and then Romagnoli scuffed his shot.
Yeah, he would have been offside had he.
Çalhanoğlu, great take. And look at this for a run. Ibrahimovic could be in here for Milan. He's got Rafael Leao behind him. It's a penalty for Milan in the 11th minute.
Well, he looked as though he'd done everything right, Kolarov. He didn't want to throw himself into the challenge too early, and then he got it all wrong, just in the penalty box here. Just there. It's a foul. No question about it. He didn't win the ball. VAR's not going to overturn that. It's not a clear and obvious error. All started, Çalhanoğlu doing really well with the ball played into Ibrahimovic. He didn't quite have the pace to go himself, so then took it back. Does he get a touch on the ball? So it's a slight one. Does Ibrahimovic make the most of it? But it has to be a clear and obvious error for VAR to overturn this one.
Well, Ibrahimovic, who's denied, first time of asking by Handanovic, but then follows it in to give Milan the early advantage.
Well, the goalkeeper can count himself a bit unlucky here. He chooses the right way. It wasn't a great penalty from Ibrahimovic, but he's still got that awareness, that composure when it comes back to him, just to play it underneath the goalkeeper. Frustration for Antonio Conte. Here's the move again. Calabria does really well. He's on the side. You can see D'Ambrosio was playing him on side at the bottom of the picture. And there's the challenge. He doesn't need to make the challenge. He's done everything right. He's got goal side. And there's the composure, the awareness of Ibrahimovic. Not a good penalty. Decent from Handanovic. Can't get to the second one.
Stefano Pioli, the Milan coach, who had around 6 months in charge of Inter, on maybe 3 occasions there. Salamakers with the roll away. Rafael Leao. A couple of goals for him against Spezia. And look at that, it's an easy one for Ibrahimovic. It's 2. And just as in February, Milan take a 2-0 lead. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, this giant in Milan's considerable pantheon of legends.
Well, again, give credit to Calabria. 1v1 against Perisic. That's where the move started. Inter on the attack. Calabria on 2 or 3 occasions got blocked in, and suddenly the counter-attack was on. Leao does really well up against D'Ambrosio and just bends the perfect ball into the box. Kolarov tries to come across that little bit too far, but what a cross this is. Yes, it's a good finish, but it's laid on a plate for him. Still got to keep it down. It's on the half volley, but what a start to the game here for Milan.
Two derby goals for Inter, now 6 for Milan, for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Perisic. Lukaku had curled his run to stay onside. And Lukaku time comfortable enough for Donnarumma. Ibrahimovic's pullback period would have been a bit disastrous. Here's Kolarov, and Kolarov feeding Perisic. Lukaku! 2-1. The men for the big occasion, Ibrahimovic and now Lukaku.
Well, good switch of play from Inter. They were very narrow. I think Salmakers was tucked in, so it meant that Kolarov had the freedom of the park just to step forward there. I thought he was going to take a shot himself, but he rolled it into Perisic. Certainly onside. And the goalkeeper Donnarumma gets a touch. Actually, Theo Hernandez would have cleared the ball had the goalkeeper Donnarumma not got a touch, but it took it straight to Lukaku. You can't miss from there. He said, what a game we've got on our hands here.
Javier Zanetti, just Hakimi, Barella ahead of him. Short is Brozovic. Hakimi. Beyond Lukaku, there's Martinez off the line by Kier. It's Lukaku, Hakimi to the right. Vidal, Lukaku wants it on his left, really. And pulls it across between both goalkeeper and Perisic. Hakimi's throw. On by Barella. And now Lukaku. Martinez! A lovely body shape to get Romagnoli, the defender, over the top. There's Lukaku! And they left him unguarded. And the inquisition at the back for Milan has already begun.
Yeah, and D'Ambrosio wasn't too far away at the far post either to get it on the end of that. Just gets away from Simon Kier. Two centre-halves nowhere near attacking the ball there.
Benacer rolling into trouble. Barella rolling away from trouble. And applauded by those in black and blue on the sidelines. Lautaro Martinez. Not this time.
Yeah, not a good decision in it.
Off goes Rafael Leao. A little look up into the middle to see the presence of Ibrahimovic. Rafael Leao has a go himself and isn't too far away.
At Manchester United, he was really poor with his back to goal. That's what he was criticised for. Antonio Conte has made him a good back to goal player.
Hakimi's cross too high for Martinez. Here's Perisic. Perisic has support with Vidal here. They're looking for the runner. Hakimi! Milan all looking across anxiously to see if there was a flag.
Well, I don't think there was. It's the perfect run, the perfect pass from Vidal. Look at that, what a timing of the run it was from Hakimi. And he does what I would say everything right. Tries to head it back across the goalkeeper. Just doesn't get it the right side of the post. What a pass that was from Vidal.
Well, Lukaku gave him a glance there. Playing in that very much more disciplined stage. Lukaku. Perisic. 20 minutes and counting. Perisic, lovely ball in. Martinez gets to it. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, that was better from Perisic.
Cut the replay. Here comes Castillejo. And here's Krunic. And Krunic! Well, Lukaku trying to pull away from Romagnoli, between Romagnoli and Hernandez. Here's Eriksson. It might find its way to Lukaku. And he's away from Donnarumma. The referee gives the penalty.
Well, of course, VAR will have a look at this. As soon as the ball went to where it did in the box, you knew that Romelu Lukaku was going to get to it first, but you also knew that Donnarumma was going to try and pull out the situation, and that's what he was saying. I think he's quite confident that there was no touch on Lukaku. Simon Kier plays it to him. See the hands from Donnarumma away. And I think Lukaku just leaves his leg there to try and make contacts. But is there enough contact to take Lukaku down? That's what the VAR has to tell the referee. I'm sure the referee and then maybe have a look at it. This may well be overturned.
I think the thing here, Stuart, it's a very subjective decision, isn't it? It's not clear-cut. And the signal is given, and Donnarumma protests.
No, I think he's given a free kick. Indirect free kick he's given to Milan here.
Well, everybody's protesting at the referee here.
And I'd go along with the VAR has obviously spoken to the referee and said no, it wasn't a penalty. Usually they go and have a look at it at the side, but he's not even going to do that at the moment. I don't think so anyway.
You see, for me, the thing with that, it's all about the opinion.
And it's whether they say that it was offside. When Eriksen first touched the ball to try and play it forward there, he actually doesn't try and play it. Was Lukaku in an offside position? That's maybe what they're talking about.